Question number 12. Maureen Pugh.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Conservation and asks, what recent announcements has she made about making New Zealand predator-free by 2050?
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Maggie Barry.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Last month, the Prime Minister, Minister Joyce, Guy and Smith and I announced that we have committed to the most ambitious predator control project ever before seen in the world, and that is to rid New Zealand of the top 3 predators by 2050. This is a very ambitious aim. Rats, stoats and possums kill around 25 million of our native bird species every year. They cost this country, in terms of lost productivity, around $3.3 billion, and it has to stop. This government will invest an initial $28 million over 4 years, and we are looking for support from other partners to contribute $2 for each dollar we do. This is a very ambitious scheme, but we are confident we can achieve it in collaboration.
Supplementary question, David Seymour.
Can the Minister confirm that the new government funding attached to this announcement amounts to $1.56 per New Zealander per year?
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Maggie Barry.
The cost to the taxpayer of New Zealand in terms of what we've given for $28 million over 4 years is minimal. But when we grow this, and we have already had very strong indications that we have millions of dollars coming in from philanthropists and others, so that when we set up the Crown-owned company, Predator Free New Zealand, that will enable and allow philanthropists and businesses to put a great deal of money in. So in terms of the calculations that member is asking me, the sky is the limit. I would aim to keep the cost of money that the taxpayer pays to a minimum amount.
Order.
Thank you.
Point of order, David Seymour.
Mr Speaker, she just needed to say yes.
Order. And that may be the member's opinion, but it's not a point of order. Further supplementary? Supplementary question, Maureen Pugh.
What opportunities will a predator-free New Zealand present?
Good question. The Honourable Maggie Barry.
A predator-free New Zealand would create a vast, safe habitats for our native animals. It will also boost regional economies. It will help with tourism. It will provide jobs. It will have a lot of positive impacts for our primary sector. It will eradicate possums, which of course are one of the main carriers of bovine TB, which is a terrible disease for both cattle and deer. It is a game changer, it is ambitious, and it has been heralded worldwide, if not by the rabble in the opposition benches who just don't get a vision like this because they are so unimaginative.
Order. 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 A little less interjection now from both sides of the House. Richard Prosser, supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Supplementary to the Minister. Is it rational to believe that New Zealand can be predator-free for just $28 million of government funding over 34 years, when that total would provide less than 50 cents each for the rats and possums present this year alone?
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Maggie Barry.
I address my answer to one of the less rational people in this House.
Order.
The amount of money...
Order. The Minister will stand, withdraw and apologise and then just answer the question.
And apologise, Mr Speaker. So when it comes to rational thinking, this predator-free New Zealand goal is a tremendous one. The amount of money that it will cost us is negligible compared to the amount of gains this country will have as a result of the predator-free goal. The amount of money that it is costing, $28 million over 4 years, is an initial investment. It will be matched by imaginative, visionary people who have already indicated to us this is where they also would like to assist and where New Zealand needs to go. So I have every confidence it is achievable.
Order. Supplementary question, Maureen Pugh.
What projects and technologies will serve as a template for a predator-free New Zealand?
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Maggie Barry.
Project Taranaki Maunga and Cape to City in Hawke's Bay are both great examples of what great things can happen when people work together and join forces towards a goal. The dock staff are very good at clearing predators out of islands, offshore islands. Campbell Island and Zealandia prove that. So our inventors, our conservationists and our scientists have also developed a self-resetting trap which will reset 24 times. These are the kinds of things means, along with the Biological Heritage National Science Challenge, which will be integral to developing newer, more effective and efficient forms of control. Now is the time to do it.
And that concludes questions for oral answer.